Good afternoon, everyone. It's Elise. Today is February 25th, the year is 2012. I am out of my house. I showered today, so for all of you who've been following me, I don't shower that much. I'm here with my two oldest children. We're all on different laptops. So we're here together at Starbucks, a secret location Starbucks. We're not speaking to each other because we don't need to, because we all have our own, what is it called? Entertainment. That's right. So I feel the need not to be funny to them. They feel the need not to talk to me. So what I want to talk to you today about is, people are actually looking at me here. I did this in the city once and nobody gave a shit. Now that I'm in like suburbia, everybody all of a sudden gives a shit that I'm talking to myself. I want to talk about judgment. Judgment. Now, if I were a religious person, I could say to somebody, you know what? I don't really care what you say because I'm judged by one, and that is God, or whoever, whatever that God may be. No. So I am judged by every single person I know. Now, people sometimes confuse the word judged with the word opinion or help. And there always seems to be some kind of a self-serving component that goes with the help or opinion. I think it's right that you blank. I think it's wrong that you blank. I think you should blank. I think you shouldn't blank. Well, I think you should just shut the fuck up. You know why? Because everybody's life is different. You don't know anything. Let's just say it that way. Nobody knows anything that goes on in anybody else's home unless they actually live there. So people, it's funny, I've heard lately, friends of mine have said things like, and she's found her voice and she's just not taking it anymore, which is quite dramatic. Or, I cannot believe you are behaving this way. It is disgusting and despicable. Jeffrey Dahmer is disgusting and despicable. Things I do are not disgusting and despicable. Since my husband has died, I have been held up to a measure of, you listening to me? It's my daughter. She's eavesdropping on our conversation. I've been held up to this standard that no one else is held up to. And I think it has to do with death. People steal from other people. People take advantage of other people. People cheat on their spouses. People cheat on their tax returns. People find money on the floor and don't return it. Every day people do things that, depending on how you are and what your life is all about, would determine how you feel about what the things are that you are doing. The word is you, right? You, like me, in other words. So what I think about what I'm doing is really important. And by the way, here's a little hint for you. 5 weeks post-death, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. But what I do know is that I am ebbing and flowing through my journey. Some people are furiously angry with me about things like I bought a car. I'll give you an example. My one car is an American car. It had 3,000 miles on it. My other car was a Lexus. It had 170,000 miles on it. My husband and I discussed turning it in. We discussed what kind of car. After my husband died, a week later, I did purchase a new car. My uncle was here. I thought it was a good time, even though he didn't do any of the negotiating. I did. But it was a good time. It felt right. It was the right decision. And it was a good decision. It was made by me. Guess what? I'm 45 years old. I've experienced more in my lifetime than most people at 45, actually at 35, actually at 25, that people experience in a lifetime. I have life experience. I didn't fall off the turnip truck. I'm not a moron. I don't believe you know more than I do about my life. I do appreciate an opinion. I don't appreciate an order or being bossy at me and telling me I am wrong or telling me I am right. I don't think life has wrongs and rights. I think it has turns and moves and things. So I'm a little bit pissed off at the judgment because I actually don't know personally anybody in my position that's a young widow with 3 children under 10, one of them being under 2. I don't know that. Not that there aren't, I just don't know them personally. And no, I'm not joining a group of widows I'm not doing that. That's just totally not my style. I'd rather rant and rave to you people. So, I guess what I'm saying is, if you want to start the sentence with, you know what I was thinking, how do you feel about what you're doing? And if I say, you know what, I feel pretty good about it, and you say, okay, I trust your judgment. You have done well so far, and let's go with that. Not blah, 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 blah. This is what I think. This is what you should do. You suck in your bitch. So that's my story. I'm just kind of sick of it. I'm just kind of sick of people telling me what to do, how to act, what I should wear, who I should go out with, who I shouldn't go out with, how I should be perceived by the public, how I shouldn't be perceived by the public. I don't know. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I think I'm holding up pretty well. And I think, I don't know. Opinions are one thing. But thinking your opinion is more important than mine, that's dumb talk. It's my opinion that matters the most in the end game. My family, my opinion. You can give me yours all day, but if I don't take it hard. You don't have to live with the consequences of your decisions for my life. I do. So with that said, missed you guys. Thanks for listening. I still love you. But do me a favor, shut the fuck up.